Hi there! Today I want to share with you some of my favorite poses to do before an embryo transfer. So you are going through IVF and maybe you just went through an egg retrieval, so it is fresh embryo transfer, but maybe you had your embryos already ready for you on ice, so it is a frozen embryo transfer and it is suitable for any of you who are in these situations. But if you are not undergoing IVF and trying to get pregnant without the clinic, it is also suitable for you, so you can do these poses in the follicular phase just before ovulation. So we will start with some body circles. That's the first pose. And so what we want to do with all of these poses actually is we want to improve blood flow into the reproductive organs, and we really want to keep the lower body and the pelvis open. So we are bringing fresh blood, fresh oxygen into the reproductive organs, supporting a healthy uterine lining. So then we are also kind of already preparing for the after embryo transfer, hoping that the embryo would stick in the 2-week weight. We will just reverse the motions, and you can do the pose for as long as it feels good. Just a few breaths, few circles on each side. And it is a nice pose because it also opens the heart area a little bit. And yeah, this is a really stressful and anxious time, of course, so we might be feeling really scared and having a lot of fear, and often the fear just gets stuck in the chest and we feel like constricted, like there is no space. So opening the heart area is also really beneficial in this time. And the next pose, we will come onto our hands and knees into the tabletop position. And you can bring the right leg in between the hands. And we are gonna do some low lunge in motion. So just moving in any way that feels good. So we really want to also support some intuition and trusting our body again, because this process can feel like you are really disconnected from your body. It feels maybe like it's just happening to you. So with yoga, we want to come back to your body. We want to feel your body. We want to check in with our body and see how it's doing, see where you might be holding tension in the moment. That's what yoga, fertility yoga, is also great for. And you can add some motion also all the way back for half split. So then in this way you will be stretching also to the back side of the legs, to the hamstrings. So really you can also, if you are practicing with me, maybe you're just watching, you can close your eyes and just really feel what feels good. So again, opening to the thighs, opening to the lower body, improving circulation. And then when you will be practicing, maybe daily, leading up to the transfer or every other day, then you can do again few breaths on each leg. Or you can also stay still if it feels good, kind of more like yin yoga position. So listening to your body. And then you repeat, of course, on the other side. The next one that I've chosen for today is Malasana, the Yogi squat. So the heels are in, toes out. We are a bit wider than hip distance apart. And depending on your mobility and reach of motion, you might want to stay higher up on the toes or come all the way down to the heels. Or maybe you can also sit on a bolster or on a block. You can put a bolster, a pillow in between your legs. So then you are elevated and the pose is more accessible. And you can use your elbows, like what I'm doing here, just to keep pressing the knees open. So it is an excellent pose really to bring the blood and oxygen all the way down to the reproductive organs, to the uterus. And you can stay here still, maybe with closed eyes, for a few breaths. Just opening the inner thighs, imagining all the fresh blood coming all the way down to the uterus. And the last pose I have chosen is supported bridge. So you can use the bolster if you want it to be supported. So I'm going to show you this version first. So the hips are elevated, the knees are bent. So you can just rest here. Or if you don't have the props or you prefer the full bridge pose, you can just lift your hips all the way up. So pushing against the ceiling. And you can choose the variation that works for you. So maybe staying here for a few breaths, or you can do a more dynamic version. So reaching the hips up, and on the exhale, lowering the hips. Inhale to lift up, and exhale. And again, just do it for a few more breaths, few more rounds. So this pose is also about improving circulation, but the heart is in the elevated position, so it's also very calming, very soothing, calming for our nervous system, so something super needed on the fertility journey, regardless if you are doing IVF or just trying at home. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you will enjoy these poses and see the benefits of them. Let me know if you are gonna try them or where are you in the process of your fertility journey. I'm always happy to hear from you, so the comment section is open, and I see you soon in my next video. Bye bye!